On May 14th, 2026, 5 people descended into a cave system 60 meters beneath the Indian Ocean. They were scientists, experienced, methodical, careful. They did not come back up. The vessel was the MV Duke of York, a research liveaboard anchored in the clear turquoise waters of Vavu Atoll, Maldives. The team leader was Professor Monica Maldonado, 51 years old, Associate Professor of Marine Ecology at the University of Genoa, author of over 130 scientific publications, more than 5,000 dives logged in a career built on reef science and deep water. Beside her, her 23-year-old daughter, Georgia Somakow, a biomedical engineering student. Approximately 500 of those dives had been logged together, mother and daughter. Researchers Federico Gualtieri and Muriel Adanino, both 31, were members of Montefalcone's coral research team. They had spent years documenting what climate change was doing to the Maldivian reef systems. This trip was part of that work. Their dive guide was Gianluca Benedetti, 44 years old, experienced diving instructor, operations manager of the Duke of York, a meticulous diver by every account, the kind who checked the tanks, the conditions, and the weather before every descent. That afternoon, the surface conditions were poor. Strong winds, rough seas. A weather advisory was in effect for the region. The dive proceeded regardless. At approximately 1:30 p.m., all 5 entered the water. Their destination? The Thinwana Kondu Cave System, known to local divers as Shark Cave, near Alamatha Island, Vavu Atoll. They were due to surface by 1:45 p.m. They did not. The Thinwana Kondu system consists of 2 primary chambers connected by a 30-meter-long corridor, 3 meters wide, with almost no natural light inside it. The first chamber is large. Ambient light reaches it from the entrance. The floor is white sand. The corridor leads to the second chamber, a large round space with no natural light whatsoever. Absolute darkness, except for whatever the divers themselves bring with them. Between the corridor and the second chamber, a sandbank, a gradual rise in the cave floor. Finnish recovery specialists, assembled by Dan Europe, the medical and safety organization for the diving world, reconstructed what they believe happened inside that cave. Entering the second chamber, crossing the sandbank is unremarkable. A sandy rise, easy, invisible as a threat. But when the divers turn to leave, the sandbank, viewed from the other side, appears as a solid wall. The corridor they had entered through disappears behind it. To the left of the sandbank, another tunnel. Short, a dead end. Previously unmapped, absent from every existing chart of the cave system, only discovered by the Finnish recovery team during the retrieval operation. 4 bodies were found there, together. At 60 meters of depth, the pressure is 6 atmospheres. Compressed air is consumed at 6 times the rate it is consumed on the surface. The physics are merciless. The 5 divers carried standard recreational diving cylinders, not the multi-stage redundant gas systems that technical cave diving at this depth demands. Not the guideline reels that allow a disoriented diver to trace their way back to the entrance by touch alone, in the dark, with 0 visibility. Dan Europe CEO Laura Moroni stated the calculation plainly. We are talking about 10 minutes, maybe even less. 10 minutes. Nitrogen narcosis, the intoxicating, disorienting effect of breathing nitrogen under pressure at depths beyond 40 meters, may have been a compounding factor. The investigation is ongoing. Gianluca Benedetti was found near the cave entrance, 44 meters above the others, alone. Evidence suggests he may have attempted to reach the surface to raise the alarm. He did not make it. A Maldivian military rescue diver, Sergeant Major Mohammed Mahoudi, died from decompression illness during the initial search operation. 6 people entered the water in connection with this cave. 6 people did not come home. The Finnish recovery team, 3 specialist divers mobilized by Dan Europe, located all 4 remaining victims in the cave's innermost chamber at approximately 60 meters depth and brought them to the surface over 4 days of sequential dives. They recovered GoPro cameras and dive computers alongside the bodies. All equipment was handed to the Maldives Police Service. A culpable homicide investigation has been opened by the prosecutor's office in Rome. Monica Montefalcone's husband confirmed to Italian media that his wife almost always filmed her dives. Somewhere on a memory card, inside an evidence room, the last few minutes inside Thinwanakandu are waiting to be understood. The deep water does not grade on experience. It does not account for credentials or caution, or the love between a mother and a daughter standing side by side at 60 meters. At 6 atmospheres, in absolute darkness, with a sandbank between you and the only door, the only currency that matters is air. And when it runs out, there is only silence.